Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Game On with Yassine channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the game that took place between Brighton and Chelsea. This game was fantastic. Ended up with a win from Brighton 3-0. We saw a beautiful goal from Mitoma, a very very nice goal, and I'm going to show you in a bit the goal. I'm not going to show you the video, but just what can I say, a wide picture of what how this goal came to reality. We're going to be also talking about the styles of both coaches, the situation of Chelsea, and also what happened and what's wrong with Chelsea after the good start they had so far this season, and what went wrong with them, and what are the challenges they are facing. On the other hand, we will talk about Brighton and how bright they are recently. So yeah, as I just said, we're gonna look at the goal, and if you look at the picture, I'm gonna share the picture with you, and you can see the goalkeeper of Brighton noticed the run of Miltoma. This reminds me of the assist of Alisson and Salah when he run and what can I say? Alisson assisted. This is a very beautiful goal. Um, we need to give these both players, the goalkeeper and Mitoma, both of them flowers for working this out together. It was a very 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 nice goal, and I believe also the responsibility also falls on the defense of Chelsea, because after Mitoma controlled the ball, he managed to dribble down, score after that. So basically, the defenders, both defenders there, were in shambles. So very good job from Brighton, and a very good way to start the night. And of course, Brighton scored after that by Yankuba, two goals, one in the second goal of the game in the first half at or in the minute 38, and the second one or the third one actually in the game in the 63rd minute of the game, and the second goal for the player. So yeah, these are the goals for this game, and the question now is. What's going on with Chelsea. But before talking about that, let's talk about the styles of the coaches. So the Chelsea's coach Enzo focuses on building up from the back, basically using his friend's style, Pep, and dominating position, ball position, which we saw today, and also having structured attacking. On the other hand, Brighton coach uses high intensity pressing and offensive compactness, which we saw today. And actually, he talked about it also, fast and vertical passes, and aggressive and compact midfield, which actually we saw today also. So basically, I would say in this game, both coaches like really were loyal to their styles, 100%. Just one of them was more what can I say? One of them was more efficient and had good results in two games, one game after the other in two different competitions. So when we talk about the build up from the back for Chelsea, they were doing that, doing starting from the back, going wide, and trying to trying to get to the goal of Brighton, but because of the compactness and the intensity of what can I say of Brighton. Brighton was able to disrupt those passes, and were able to win the ball again, or at least stop them, or stop the play build up. So that's where high intensity pressing and compactedness defeated uh, building up from the back and dominating ball position, because you can have the ball as much as you want, but hey, you're not going to make it to my goal. And guess what happened? No shots from Chelsea today on target. That is crazy. This is, I believe, the worst performance of Chelsea under Enzo's management. So they need to figure out something, because this is not going to work. As we said in the beginning, Chelsea was doing very well in this season, but for some reason, things went downhill. And I'm going to show you a picture also from the game where I'm talking about. Unfortunately, I cannot show my mouse here, but if you look at the Brighton players and the what do you call them? The what do you call them? Chelsea players. This guy. Anyway, look how all the Chelsea players are marked in midfield, and also the attackers. They are all marked. So, and the player who has the ball here in the midfield actually ended up kicking the ball far outside because he couldn't find anybody to pass the ball to. I think this is a situation here where Brighton was not even given chance for Chelsea to even build something, because the ball ended up to be on the sideline. Now, Chelsea, they complain that they don't have a number nine, but I don't know, these guys, they always complain about they don't have number nine, but for some reason they used to score before. What happened? I guess we can say maybe that's the style of Enzo has been figured out by other coaches, which is what we saw today. Total ball domination, but compactness and intensity defeated their style. So that's something. Again, what is the function of number nine? I mean, number nine, generally, you need to bring the ball to them for them to score, right? They're not going to take the ball from midfield and run into the opponent defenders and score. And that's what we saw sometimes. If we took an example, talk about an example, a real example of a number nine, like Erling Haaland from Man City. Sometimes he doesn't score. He's absent, not because he's not doing a good job, because his team is not doing a good job. Because as soon as they get him the ball, he scores. But I guess that's a real number nine. Now, can you find a player who can replicate that? I think you can. I don't see why not. I mean, if you can practice at least two movements or three movements that you can surprise the opponent with, right? Like you be loyal to your style as the coach of Chelsea was doing, like play a wide, build from the back, blah blah blah. But you know what? You can surprise them with like a long pass and have one of the between brackets number nines in that game, you know, act like a number nine and maybe surprise them, because I can guarantee you all these attackers they have. And I don't know why I have so many headphones in my ear. My God, this one, they had nothing in it. Anyway, so sorry. That's so funny. Anyway, I see I lost my thread of thought, but I can see the picture, and I will get back to it. Yeah. So the point was acting as a number nine for a player who is not a number nine, but because he is not a number nine, that's good, because you can surprise other teams with that. They were expecting your style, but suddenly they're gonna see this. They're not gonna expect you to pass the ball far, and that number nine that player that's acting like number nine can score, because I can guarantee you they can. A lot of these attackers will be able to control the ball and pass and maybe dribble, right? So if you can dribble on the side of the pitch, I think you can dribble in the mid of the pitch, right? I don't see What's the problem there? Anyway, this is my idea. I don't know. I'm sure these coaches know more better than I do, but this is what I think. If you want to be loyal to your style, you need sometimes to, like, you know what? Yeah, this is my style, but I can put some things on it, like some touches. There is nothing wrong with that. um, yeah, so that's in terms of the challenges of Chelsea. Um, Now, in the beginning, when Chelsea was doing very well, like they were winning games, they were performing very well. They were not complaining about not having a number nine, and of course, a lot of people actually, when I used to watch some analysts online, some old players talking on Chelsea, and that you always, because these news outlets or these sports outlet, they cannot wait even after one game of the Premier League. Who's going to be winning the league this year? Now we're going to know. We don't know. Anyway, and even now we still don't know, to be honest. But we have to keep, I guess, finding something to talk about. I feel like that's what they do. Anyway, going back to the point, a lot of people, like, actually, I was surprised. They say, like, some of them, they said that they don't think Chelsea is going to really fight for the title, even though they were close to it in the beginning, because they didn't think that they had all the energy and all the planning in place. And honestly, for me, deep down, to be honest, I thought maybe they might be a surprise, because if you saw what Liverpool was doing in their first year with the new coach, why Chelsea wouldn't do the same, right? But they proved me wrong. They proved my thoughts wrong. I didn't say anything then. Yeah, so it is interesting to see them struggling now. I guess hopefully they can learn from these experiences and come up with something to fix their issues, because their defense looked very terrible today. Um, Both Trevor and Colwell were exposed today. Fantastic job from Miltoma. And if you look at the second goal, it was also something that is really funny from the players of Chelsea. Like, the ball, like, there was a little bit of scramble by the goalkeeper there, but the Chelsea players didn't have that urgency to go and try to defend, right? Like, the ball, I think there were like four or five touches before the ball made it into the net, or at least for sure. So that's that's the other thing. They lacked intensity. They were not what can I say, offensive. It's not offensive. Sorry, they were not defensively sound, and also they were not pressing enough, and that's resulted in them being weak and not able to pressure Brighton, and that's why they didn't have any answers to the compactness of Brighton, and of course, having the ball for, like, let me check the percentage. The percentage was 70% of Chelsea. That is crazy, and 30% for Brighton, and 30% beat 70%. That is crazy, man. It is really, really crazy. We discussed how they managed to do it in the beginning, but their offensive threats for Chelsea today were almost obsolete, like none. And as we said before, Brighton were able to disrupt him in the middle, and also Chelsea had really, really, really poor defending. So if we talk about the coaches, both of them had an interview after the game, of course, and the coach of Chelsea was very frustrated. And he said, "Oh yeah, he was frustrated with how the game was going, and also he mentioned that they don't really have a number nine." So I am not really sure with this guy. He did say, like, oh, they won the last game in the Premier League, so it's not all bad. But we look at the last couple of months; they have been struggling. So maybe hopefully this is a hiccup after the last win, but we'll see what's going to happen in the future. On the other hand, the coach of what can I say of Brighton, what's his name? Herzler, said that he was happy with the players, how they worked so hard, how they defended together. He talks about the compactness that we've been talking about and the intensity and the unity of team, and that's how they were able to beat Chelsea. So if we look at the if we go and look at the table here, we find Chelsea. It's still in the fourth, how can I say, the fourth position in front of Man City and Newcastle, that both of them have 41 points, but they are missing one game. So if one of these guys win tomorrow, Chelsea will, or both of them win tomorrow, they may even, wow, they may even go to the seventh position if Bournemouth win tomorrow also. So if Man City, Newcastle, Bournemouth win tomorrow, Chelsea might find themselves on in the seventh position. That is crazy. In front of Brighton, that has 37 points now. So we'll see what's going to happen. If we looked at the last 5 games for Chelsea, they had 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. And Brighton had 2 wins, one after the other, and 2 losses and 1 win. So there is some consistency, or they are building some consistency, I would say, for Brighton. Speaking of consistency, we saw the consistency from what can I say, from Chelsea in the beginning, like the consistent positive results. Oh my God, I can't even talk. Positive results, and now we see a different consistency, negative results. You gotta give it to them. At least they are consistent. So yeah, this is, I believe, this is all my reaction, or this is all what I was thinking about. All my notes here about this game. So I will also do some reactions for the games this weekend. Also, I'm preparing a video for the legal deal that Man City won, the legal one. So we'll see the details of that one. I'm going to make a video about that one. I'm going to be reacting to, I think, to Liverpool and Man United, if I'm not mistaken, and a game from La Liga this weekend, hopefully. Again, don't forget to click like and subscribe. And also don't forget to check my videos. I'm uploading basically at least 3 or 4 times a week. So I will see you in the next reaction. Again, thank you for watching, and do not forget to comment and tell me, what did you think about Chelsea? What do you think the coach needs to do? Are they going to be able to build their momentum again and start winning, or are they going to keep struggling? Also, what do you think about Brighton's style? Is he going to work against other teams? Anyway, again, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.